Episode 3, welcome back to Anya Recap. The next day there was broom riding class, but Mash brought the wrong stick. He wants to borrow Finn's broom. Of course, Finn agreed because he didn't want to cause any more trouble. Today's class is about riding a broom and flying in the air. First, cast a spell on the broom and then command it to fly. Everyone can do it easily, but Mash's broom still can't fly. After a while, a guy approached and mocked Mash for knowing how to use magic. Mash kicked the ground hard with his foot, causing the broom to fly, causing this guy to be shocked and think that Mash was cheating. Next is the broom competition. This idiot challenges Mash, and whoever loses must do what the winner tells. Of course, Mash agreed because he had never been bored with anyone before. The teacher just gave the signal to start when Mash used the speed of sound to outrun the idiot. This made everyone wonder what the hell was going on. Finn was the one who saw Mash's every move clearly. As soon as it started, Mash threw the broom away and jumped on the broom and Mash was able to fly. The dumb face doesn't accept reality. Mash feels sorry for him. The idiot was restrained. A student named Calvin was walking towards them. Calvin witnessed everything earlier and was impressed with Mash, so he wanted to be friends with him. Just as he was about to shake hands with Mash, the teacher appeared, so Calvin made an appointment to meet Mash after school. It turned out that Calvin had ordered the idiot face to press Mash, but the plan failed, so the stupid face was punched in the face by Calvin. According to Finn, Calvin was a recommended student. All the students were afraid of Calvin because he was the son of a high-ranking official in the Ministry of Magic. In this world, the Ministry of Magic is the absolute authority. On top of that, Calvin's father bribed the head of the education department here, so anyone who offends Calvin will be expelled from school. In his spare time, Mash often makes his own cream puffs to eat. Mash was so busy making cakes that he forgot his appointment with Calvin after school. The next day when Mash took the book out to study, it was torn. Finn knew everything but dared not speak because Calvin was there. Calvin learned that Mash wanted to gain the title of Divine Visionary, so he used that to manipulate Mash. Because Mash easily trusts people, he did everything Calvin ordered. The next day in class, Mash's book was torn again. Mash had to share books with Finn. Mash gives the cream puff and says thanks, Finn. Mash feels good to have a friend like Finn. While mopping the floor, Mash realizes he hasn't returned Finn's books. After a while, Calvin goes to find Finn to order him to stop tearing the books and burn all of Mash's things instead. Finn mustered up the courage to refuse Calvin's orders. Mash is looking for Finn to return the book when strange noises attract Mash's attention. Curious Mash comes to see Finn being tortured by Calvin. Mash comes to check on Finn's condition. At this point, Finn reveals the fact that it was he who tore the books and that Calvin was at the helm. Mash tells him Finn is a good person and makes him cry and apologizes to Mash for treating him badly. After learning the truth, Mash grabbed Calvin's head and smashed it on the floor, surprising these guys. Soon after, the superintendent came to accuse Mash of assaulting Calvin and would be questioned by the school. Mash couldn't accept it, so he had to silence him. Cement pulled out his wand to attack but was punched by Mash, who dug a hole to bury him alive. Not long after, Mash was called by the principal for questioning because Mash beat Calvin and buried Cement alive. This alarmed the Ministry of Magic, so a request for Mash's expulsion was sent. Although Mash did what he shouldn't, the principal valued justice the most. People who dare to confront power like Mash are rare. So the headmaster hopes that Mash obtains Divine Visionary to work at the Ministry of Magic. Dumbledore explains the Divine Visionary and the coins. Regarding Mash's problem, the principal will find a way to solve it. Then Mash returned to the dormitory. Since Mash defeated Calvin and Cement, he has become a character admired by the other students. The next day Mash was asked by an upperclassman named Tom to play Quidditch with him. It is the sport of playing ball in the air with a broomstick. Mash refuses, but Tom encourages him that Mash can be played. The next day Mash and the members competed. Everyone was riding broomsticks except for Mash, who was still on the ground. Episode 3 ended here. Thanks for watching. If you find the video good, please like and subscribe so we can bring the best quality videos. See ya!